Let's get into this syllabus so we can talk about what the expectation is going forward and what you can expect to learn in this course in the next 9 weeks. All right, this is it. It got serious real quick, didn't it? But we're gonna make it through. All right, so our class link is at Vibe Curator. That's going to be where you come for your course information. Obviously, if you have any questions about the course, you can send me a direct message and I'll try to help you out in whatever way that I can. This course will be a Wednesday and Thursday course. So on Wednesday, there will be a video posted about the topic that we are discussing for that week. And then on Thursday, there will be a live session, and I will also have an expert in whatever we're discussing on for you to come and ask your questions. This is how you're going to get participation in this class. On Wednesdays, whenever I post a video, you're going to like the video, you're going to comment and share the video. On Thursday, whenever we have our live sessions, you're going to log on to the live on time and you're going to engage with the live session. You're going to ask whatever questions to the expert, things that you may need to know, things family members need to know. And so I wanted to be able to give you a little bit of time to be able to get those questions together. So the discussion will be on Thursday, but I will have a video posted on Wednesday for you guys to be able to learn about the topic and potentially get your questions together to be able to ask in that live session on Thursday. As you guys know, I expect for you to be at every class. Now, TikTok University has a policy that they will allow you to pass the course with 80%. But I'm telling y'all, if you really want to get the most out of this course, you need to attend every single class. This is a pass or fail class, so you need to be here more than 80% of the time, just so that you can get what you need to get out of the course and not just fulfill the requirements of TikTok University. This year, we're going to be excellent. We're not just doing the bare minimum. We're going over and above so that we can educate and enrich ourselves to be able to add to the people around us. Class participation and assignments. Students will be required to watch the video posted on Wednesday and comment and share, like, all that good stuff. Students will also be required to attend the live session on Thursdays. Those sessions will be at 7 p.m. And so you can log on at 7 p.m., attend those sessions, and ask the questions that you need to ask, okay? Now for me, because I want you all to be great, and I feel like we have a lot of students enrolled in this course that are eager to learn about the law and how it pertains to you and how you can become well-versed in it, how you can use the law to benefit you. I want you guys to rock this semester out. So that means that you're gonna need to timely complete all the assignments and also demonstrate a satisfactory improvement and analytical skills. And so that means that I want you guys to be able to think outside the box and to think like a lawyer when we talk about some of these problems that we face in day-to-day life. All right, I don't want to hold you guys too long because I do understand that it's Friday and I'm a fair teacher, believe it or not. I don't like to waste a whole lot of time on things that we don't need to waste time on. So let's just get right into what we'll be talking about this semester. So we're going to talk about estate planning. That's going to be a really good one. I feel like we all need wills, and there's, you know, some of us that don't have wills and we never do, and somebody in our family dies, and then it's a whole big situation. Wills are much easier than you think they are, and we're going to break it down and teach you how to do a will for somebody in your family or for yourself. Business entities. A lot of people want to create business entities. You want to start an LLC. You want to understand what a partnership is and what you need in order to start a partnership. How do I protect myself and my assets when I'm starting a business? All things we'll talk about in business entities, okay? We'll also talk about contracts. How do you get into a contract? What's a valid contract? Can it be an oral contract? Can it be written? How do you get out of a contract? These are things that I feel like are important, especially in this day and age when you have a lot of social media marketing and you're signing contracts with vendors and product providers. You need to understand what you're getting yourself into and what's required. And if it's something that you're not sure about, you need to be able to assess that and get rid of that contract, okay? And so we'll break that all down and talk about that in the contracts section. Writing, that's my thing. That's my bread and butter, okay? We'll talk about how to write like a lawyer, right? So we're gonna talk about things like CRAC. This is a format that we use in law school and in the profession to write things. We're going to talk about what the conclusion is, because nobody wants you to write a 5-page essay and we don't even know what the end game is. Tell me what the end game is. Tell me how what you're relying on, what your sources are for that end game, and then you're going to analyze that end game with the facts and the rule or the source or the law, and you're going to give us a complete picture of what it is that we're discussing. And so I'm going to teach you guys how to do that in practical life. Social Security, that's another big one. I used to be a Social Security attorney for 5 years, and I represented clients in administrative hearings whenever they were denied their Social Security benefits. And so we'll talk about the different types of benefits, what's required, what you can expect for the entire process from the time that you fill out an application to the time that they make a decision, and what you need to be successful in getting your Social Security. And so that will be one that if you have somebody that you know, tell them week 5 we'll be talking about Social Security. They can ask their questions and I'll try to help them along their way in that endeavor. Con law will be specifically focused on the First Amendment. Why? Because a lot of people get on the internet and they talk about their First Amendment rights without understanding what is protected under the First Amendment. And so we're going to go through that and talk about protected speech and unprotected speech so that you guys can have a fundamental understanding of what's allowed and what's not allowed, because it's not a free for all. So that particular section will be about First Amendment rights. Civil rights. This is another big one. I want to talk about the latest developments in civil rights, what we can anticipate going forward. What are some things that you just generally need to know about civil rights? What are the constitutional amendments for civil rights, and what are challenges against civil rights right now? Marriage, divorce, and community property. So this is a really good one for those people that are about to get married. We're going to talk about protecting your assets. We're going to talk about what's necessary to have a prenup or antenup, which is after you actually get married. We're going to talk about things like how child support can infiltrate your financial situation when you do not have a prenup and you don't have your assets separated, and that is extremely important. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about divorce, the types of divorces, what the time delays are for those divorces, where you can find forms to fill out if you need to do a divorce on your own. And so that will be a very good section to go over as well. Taxes, not a fun time. I want to talk to you guys about what the different types of tax forms are, what a Schedule A is, when you need to file a Schedule C, what itemization is, what a deduction is versus what a credit is. I used to own a tax firm for a very long time, and so I do understand tax laws and what you need to do in order to make the most out of your income tax. So as you guys can see, we have a wonderful lineup for this semester. I'm so excited that you all have joined me on this journey, and I will see you guys in class Wednesday.